Yeah, it's live. Alright, we're going. Here's your notebook.
Yay!
Oh, excuse me, your diet.
My diary.
Yes. Alright, everyone, we're at the couch today.
Yeah, chilling in springtime in North Carolina, right?
We'll wait till 6:05 until we get started.
Yeah, sure.
So,
What do you have there? You can just leave it here.
subscribe,
Yay.
I'm sure you know by now, and Baker decided to join us.
Yeah, so this is Baker.
Yeah.
So you can say hi.
The
Please
Gingy
don't
boy.
Please don't clean up our sign.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
so
already
if he gets distracted, no, just leave it there. Just leave it there. It's fine.
up here, yeah.
Then he'll jump and drop it. That'll be fun.
Well, we're starting soon, so make sure you.
Yeah,
hop
so
on.
I'm saying hi. This is
Hey.
Baker. So K&T Talks here. This is Baker.
Give us a follow,
Yay. He'll be distracting us the whole time, right?
Well, life is life. So.
Life is life. We go with the flow, right?
Yep.
So what do you think? We're in episode 7, I think so. 7. Wow.
7 weeks.
Yeah. That means it's almost like 2 months. That's like crazy, right?
Not really.
Not really? We're spending more than 30 minutes together talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah? Which we always do, but we never did it on camera, right?
Yeah.
This is it's always enjoying to hear your opinion and ideas and thoughts about something. I'm always like, woo, what you supposed to say this time? So it's nothing is scripted. We kind of go with the topic, then just.
It's like a pod. It will become more of a podcast-like thing, but we don't have the resources.
Video podcast, please, Baker, do not kill our set, please.
But
Don't
we don't have the resources at the moment, so we will in the future.
Look, he's about to drop our cameras. It's gonna be funny. We'll be like, ah.
If anything happens, we'll just blame it on
Okay, so
Baker.
6:05. Can you just wanna like
sure.
sit more to the side instead of you want just have it here in the middle. See, just have it here in
He's
the middle.
gonna knock it off.
It's okay, no, just put it here in the middle. So
All
we
right,
can have that.
Because
Okay.
this is gonna rub over. All right, so everyone, welcome to episode 7 of the K&T Talk series. It's been like 2 months, not that much,
Yay.
but according to Mom, it's a long time. So anyway, moving on, we're at the couch today.
Yeah, why are we at the couch day? Why we decided to be comfy?
Mom's idea.
Yeah, why we said that we want to be comfy. So we said it's springtime outside in North Carolina. So we decided to bring the spring to you because we have this cool cover from Amazon. Thank you, Amazon, for our Baker to protect our couch. So we love the flower.
I did not agree on the design. I did not agree on the design, so do not put me to blame for everything. All on her.
Yes, I wanted to make it fun and colorful. So what do we want to talk about? So first of all, it's something that I posted. Of course, we submitted a poll with everybody out there on what topic should we talk today. If you didn't submit your vote, it's okay. We'll just pick whatever we think we want to talk about and just go from there. Next time, participate. You want to hear something from us? Let us know. So what we want to talk, do you want to read this post or you kind of got it and you'll just rephrase it your words?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Since it's episode 7. So let's talk about us. So why are we doing this and who we are? We've been doing this for 7 episodes. If somebody's joining right now, they want to know about us, so go ahead.
So we really started this to share our
You
opinions.
understand a little bit, not like completely collapse and sleep, but no. Okay.
Alright, so we created this to share our opinions on fitness and our views and other stuff. I don't know, some minor things. But yeah, we made this podcast for a little enjoyment.
Yeah.
And
That's our project.
Informative to you guys out there that want to learn more about fitness. This is like a little mini...
Fitness and health, right? Because we're active.
Excuse me, fitness and health.
Fitness and health.
Yes.
Yes.
So both of those, we know we're not like perfect. We just want to embrace our authenticity because this is authentic. Nobody else has done this. I mean, maybe. But for now, nobody.
So we know it's a podcast of a mother and a son. He's, I think, 14. So they do actually a podcast. They don't have a video blog. It is somebody else who does a show with their grandma, but it's nobody who does a show with their son, who is preteen and has a lot of things to say. So for us, it's a kid and parent conversation, and we said that we want to share our message because we want to, like Tristan said, T said that we are not perfect.
Tristan.
Yeah, Tristan. That we are not perfect. We're learning every day. We want to share our message. We want to learn from you. And we just want to be authentic. This is our life. This is our honest conversation we have. We don't know where this takes us every time we go live, right? We just kind of get the topic and go with the flow. So I know sometimes we're funny and we're cute. Tristan's very cute. I have a lot of comments from my friends saying that he always makes different faces. He yawns,
It
he
is
moves.
necessary to comedy value.
Yes.
She does not understand the values of comedy.
I know sometimes I'll go in a very informative message and Tristan will just look there very bored. And everybody's like, he's so cute.
You're writing a whole PSA. This is not a...
So this is a conversation.
Yeah,
so
not
it's
a PSA.
Okay, so I guess I will shorten my informative message and trying to have a dialogue with T. And also we said that hopefully, we want to embrace our authenticity, like Tristan said, and hopefully something that we're talking about our story, our struggle, our feelings about different things will relate to you, and maybe something will touch in your heart, will touch your life, and maybe you'll make a change for good. Maybe you'll embrace the change. Maybe you'll start to think and invest in your health and your well-being and in your fitness. So you just never know. Why and how and why we are asking ourselves why we're doing this, right? So we said we want to grow to become more wiser and to become the best versions of ourselves, right? Why? Because I think this is a great time for us to, engage, because we always have those conversations. Like yesterday, our Monday walk, you talked about ego. That was interesting. So I think we'll use that as a setback. So you'll explain that. That was a really good point. And we'll get back to it.
Before we get on to the actual...
No, we're still talking about ourselves, right?
Well, before we get on to the actual main idea of this
topic.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
So we spend more time together doing this, right? So we are being present because we're actually not using devices when we're talking. We only have something recording, right? Amazing. We're talking to each other. We are more engaged, which we always do that, right? We have our flaws. We're not perfect. I'm listening, you're listening. Your listening skills apparently are very cute. That's a lot of people saying that. All those faces, it's amazing, but maybe we can tone that down a little bit.
What's wrong with it?
No, it's okay.
How about a hand expression?
We are sharing thoughts and feelings, right? I share a little bit of my story. You'll share a little bit of you, and this is good because I get to hear your thoughts and opinions about different subjects because it comes from your point of view as a kid, how you process it and how I process it.
And one other thing, there's no such thing as a best version of yourself. There's no such thing. There's no the best person of yourself, because you can always strive to be better. You can't,
right?
Because there's no plateau.
So we are becoming the best version of ourselves. So that's improving constantly.
No, the best version of yourself. But that's vague, because it isn't completely stating that you're continuously improving.
Okay.
That just says you're the best version of yourself. That's vague. So.
On becoming the best version of yourself, that says that it's a continuous process, and you should enjoy the journey and the process, not the results. So everybody's fixated about outcomes, like results. I want to lose weight, I want to be toned, I want to have this skin, I want to lose this fat, I want to have, toned arms, a flat belly, six pack. There's so many things out there, right? So everybody's like so focused and laser focused. Let's talk about laser focus on results, because they want to have quick results, right? And they want to have quick results because why? We live in a society when everything is quick. Click of a button, you can order something, you got it delivered next day. You get food in half an hour or less. So everything is super fast, and we're moving fast. So we always are fight mode, right? So we are moving fast. So everybody expects even fast results with the wellness, with your
But
health, with
that's-
your fitness, which is the wrong approach.
Yeah,
You know, I
because-
think it's like, hey, I'm going to find somebody like a professional fitness trainer or coach or do this class or this boot camp for 30 days. By the way, 30 days I lose 20 pounds. That's not realistic, right? So it's
You
again,
have to set realistic
results.
goals.
People are setting on results. Instead of setting on results, you need to put the process
And
and the
another
structure in place.
Another thing I can add on to that subject, you know, those little device things that like ab shapers, those do not work. They're really
You talk about different
yeah,
fitness.
yeah, like those just
crazy
don't
stuff.
work. Like they're not gonna give you the results you want. Instead of doing that, you can like actually work out and
So
you'll be healthier at the
So
same
you talk
time.
about all those cool equipment that is out there on Instagram, Facebook, a lot of ads about like you can lose this, you can do this, and you have all those gadgets
Yeah.
to tone you up and do things like you had that belly, whatever that is, the belt that was one time was very
Yeah.
popular. So anyway, so this is why we are doing this. We want to get more comfortable with ourselves. We are, but with the camera, and we want to see what we come up with. So it's our dear project, and now we have Baker here, so he will be all over us. Yes, he will. And what we're discussing today. So we have two topics, and we'll say, and we decided we'll talk about how to overcome setbacks and our tips to you, right? Is that the one we're talking about? So just to remind everybody, we talked about, again, yawning, awesome. Make a cute face when you're yawning. So we talked about last week how to create a workout, right? We talked about how to create a workout last week? Yes. So how to create a workout, we walk you through. I know we've been kind of lazy. We're getting back into it. We've been busy with other things. So hopefully we'll come up with a short video and post it out there. Remember, how to create a workout, focusing on 3 main areas. Do you remember?
Yeah.
What areas are? What you need to focus that you can create your own workout. Do you remember my brain page, my informative stuff that you get always bored about? Okay, come on, tell me. You remember?
The 3 ones of how to make one?
Yes, yeah. Which areas that you can from the back create a workout? 3 exercises. Let me see.
You have to make sure they focus on all parts of the body.
Oh, interesting. Full body workout. So you remember that, good. Okay, what else?
You have to warm up before
Okay,
and have a cool down.
okay.
But it's 3.
That's all? Is that all? Really? Okay. Are you sure?
Now you're just making all the. Are you sure it's because you're just saying?
You want to make sure you want to see if the video's wrong, because I don't see it on my Facebook here. I just want to make sure.
Let me go check.
Yeah.
If you are here, this may be exclusive. So.
Yes. Just check it and we'll jump.
No, it
in.
says it's rolling.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so how to overcome setbacks. So we talked about it last week. Remember how to create a workout. So we talked about 3 areas, and you talk about full body workout. So if you want to start a workout, you always go with the full body, right? Start with the full workout, right? And the areas that you are focusing on, remember, it's upper body, core, lower body.
Legs.
Lower body. So those are the 3 exercises from the bat that you can start. And full body, you can also add compound exercises, and we mentioned which ones. So, and Tristan said a lot of how to create your workout, what tools you can use. You can download like your favorite music, make a playlist, make sure you're hydrated, make sure you have the right gym equipment, the right workout gear, comfortable shoes, and make sure you have gym shoes. I've seen a lot of people using running shoes for workouts.
Oh, let me show you some real quick.
It's a no-no. Just be careful, because if you use running shoes and not training shoes, what happens is you can sprain yourself if you do a workout.
Like
again.
this is a running shoe.
Is that a running shoe? You sure?
I don't know, I never wore it. Looks like it.
It's funny, yeah. So the running shoes, anything that is our trail shoes. So what they have a higher sole. So they have a higher platform. And you want to make sure. I don't know this one. You want to make sure that you have training shoes because they have more stability, so you'll not
Like this.
you'll not damage your ankle. So this is more. So this is this is weightlifting shoes. So they have that very hard sole. A lot of people are using Converse or Vans, flat sole. If you have, of course, if you have any issues with your feet being flat or anything else, you want to make sure you have that correct insole. Yeah. So anything like that, but just be careful. I've seen a lot of people using running shoes for workouts. If you're doing a lot of leg workout or adding some weights, you'll damage in the long run your ankle mobility, your knee, and just be mindful of that. That's just a tip from me, right?
Yeah.
So how to overcome setbacks. So we finally will move into that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. How to overcome setbacks. So I want to share my personal story because I'll not be the fitness professional today. I just want to share my story. And I had several setbacks since I had you. So I have a lot of things to share. And I know that's not something that, as a kid, do you have a setback as a kid? I guess you only when you get injured. Remember when you had that shoulder impingement, like you had that shoulder neck impingement? Remember that you couldn't go swimming for activity? You were like
pulled my muscle there.
Yeah. So how many times you couldn't go do the practice? So T's swimming here. He is a professional swimmer.
Once, not really professional.
Yeah, committed, right?
Yes, you could say near professional.
Okay. How many times? I think you missed
Once.
3 practices or once. But after I took you to a PT, so I took him to a PT because this was his first time pulling a muscle.
Yeah, and then I pulled another muscle, my IT band over here.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then I pulled another one, I think.
So what happened? Dad told me, so during your weekend practice, somebody bumped head in hand to you while you were swimming. How was that happen? You didn't tell me about that story. I heard it.
Yeah.
So talking about overcoming setbacks. So what happened? Tell me.
Somewhat. So it was all out backstroke.
Okay.
That was just on my normal side of the lane. Just, going all out because it was our speed set. So we were all going all out.
Yeah.
And somebody was on the wrong side of the lane going all out, and then we bumped right into each other. Yep.
That was pretty bad. That was full impact.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit.
I got my back right here.
So did they get your eyes and everything else, or how?
Yeah.
Did they? Did you have any dizziness or anything?
No.
Did you feel like a huge?
I didn't have a stiff neck though.
You didn't have a stiff neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
How was
the
I got
other
the
guy?
worst of it. I got the worst of
You
it.
got the worst, so he just kind of.
Because I was still I was still accelerating in speed. I wasn't going with that constant all out pace. I was still going accelerating up to that pace. And it was past the midway point for him, so he was already going very fast. So I got the worst of it, that's why.
So how are you feeling? That was what, this weekend?
Yeah.
How was the practice this week? It was good?
And then I practiced the day after that.
Yeah, good.
I'm fine.
Hopefully Baker will not knock that camera. Now he's pulling into the water.
Don't make me pull the water thingy out.
That's right. Okay, how to overcome setbacks. So can I share my story and you'll listen and not yawn every minute? Okay, so no. I will be so how 5 minutes? You give me 5 minutes? Do you want me to start the time? I can start the time.
I'll give you 7.5 minutes.
7.5. I'll put 5 minutes.
I'll be nice.
Okay, I have time. I have 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. So I experienced several setbacks prior to today. Today I am good. I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be something.
Healthy and well. Yeah, and being a fitness coach, having educating myself and getting that certification got me more involved and understanding what happened during my fitness journey, right? So a couple setbacks that I personally had. So I had my first setback when I was pregnant with you, which I was 24, 25, yeah, I was 24. So I gave birth to Tristan. I had an emergency C-section. And for all the ladies out there, C-section is a major surgery. So it put me out, and actually my recovery postpartum was longer.
Because my head was big.
Yes.
I had a big head. I still do.
Still do. So
Yeah.
I started to work out and I got back in the gym after 6 or 7 months of having Tristan. And I was very heavy when I delivered. I was 210 pounds.
200.
Yes, my first term of my first trimester, I was very sick. I had a high blood pressure. They never could figure out. They thought that I had preeclampsia, that possibly not. So they thought that I had a very high blood pressure. So I was in the emergency room every other week on my last month of pregnancy. So that was scary. I think it was the weight, so I couldn't handle that weight. That was that. And during the pregnancy, I worked out a lot, but what I did, I walked on the treadmill and I swam. I loved swimming because I had a lot of back issue. I had a horrible back pain from pregnancy. So I swim a lot.
On her bed.
Yes, I swim a lot. So that relieved that pain. So postpartum workout. So I was so excited to get back in the gym because I wanted to lose those pounds. I was breastfeeding. Post 6 months, I stopped breastfeeding. Tristan started to take solid food, so I didn't breastfeed anymore. So I was like, okay, now is the time to get in shape, lose the baby fat, baby pounds, how you want to call it. I got back into
Pregnancy pounds.
it was a little bit more difficult because I had the C-section, so I needed to watch my core area. I think he's about to pull that. This is awesome. And it took me a while. I had some pain, abdominal pain. I walked a lot. So you know what I love to do was elliptical was my favorite. So I did a lot of cardio. Then I kind of jumped in a lot of classes. And that was my back into fitness journey. Of course, I drink a lot of water. And the setback was because I just got into it very late. And it took me a while, 6 to 7 months. And I was very excited to get back in the gym. We had a membership with YMCA, right? Yeah. And he was going to daycare. I was working out, so I took different classes. My favorite postpartum was yoga. I loved yoga just because to kind of gently and a moderate activity to release any joint strain from having that heavy weight in being pregnant. So slowly I got into it. I had a lot of the setbacks were that I drank a lot of water, but I still could not lose the last 10 pounds. It took me a year to take a year to lose the last 10 pounds. I was very depressed because I was like, I have the pregnancy pouch, it looks terrible. I was eating right. I had a balanced diet. And I said today that I'll not use the word diet, so I'll say nutrition. Just for everybody to check that out.
What's wrong with diet?
So diet, I feel in a lot of, it's a huge trend out there to switch the word diet to food and nutrition. Why? Because diet has such a negative connotation, or just became such a consuming word of, hey, what diet you are following, and I think that's unhealthy. There are so many diets out there. I think it's nutrition or food intake is better because it has a more positive approach. It gives you this positive vibe and attitude towards food. So you're creating a positive relationship of, hey, it's all about balance. There are very great diets out there, but at the end of the day, you need to have a balance. I'm not against any of them. I tried keto, I tried plant-based.
They worked-ish.
But again, they're nice. It's just at the end of the day, I still think the balance between having the whole spectrum of nutrition is the best. So I digress again because you asked me about that. So my first setback was, pregnancy, post-pregnancy workout. So the last 10 pounds were really hard. I was very depressed and I started running. Running helped. I was still very fluffy. I got so obsessed at some point, and this is me sharing my story. I got so obsessed at some point, I really use some weight loss pills just because I was not sure why I cannot lose the last pound.
Steroids? You use steroids?
No, weight loss pills. It was hydroxycut or something else. I don't remember. At that time, I was I was like, why I cannot lose this? And they're active. I'm doing workouts. And what I didn't realize, I was sleep deprived because for the 4 months I had Tristan, I did not sleep. He was a very light sleeper. So I was pretty much a zombie.
I'm still a light sleeper. If
Yeah,
someone tries to wake me up, I'm going straight up.
So I was sleep deprived, and I was stressed out. I was working. I got back into work after 6 months, and I was doing school part-time, so I was very stressed out. Stressed out as like, a lot of stress. I wake up in the morning, take Tristan to the daycare, run. And I think that's what triggered more of not losing weight, not that I didn't have that fitness routine. And it took me a while to figure it out. But I, again, decided to do a quick fix and, hey, let me try and take this weight loss pill. Maybe this will help me. Because I thought in my mind I had like water retention. Because I did retain a lot of water while I was pregnant. So it's like, maybe I retain all this water that I work out. No, yes and no. I lost about 2 pounds, but nothing. Then that came back. What it did is just, I think the one that I took is just fasted. So it increases your metabolism. So you just process the food faster, which there are a lot of out there that have a lot of caffeine. And I really realized that I actually didn't take more caffeine than I needed. So I started to have headaches and just been very jittery. And I stopped taking them, and that was the first and last time that I used weight loss pills. So that was my first setback. So that was interesting. When you learn, it's all about trial and error. That's what I learned when I was 24. And slowly I get that out and just created that routine with Tristan, with school, with work. I committed 3 times going to the gym. We actually. And one of the times I will take a class, will be a dumbbell class, or we'll take a Zumba class. I love Zumba. Zumba was a lot of movement, and I love that just because it was a lot of cardio and it just gave me a positive vibe and music. So if you want to get back into fitness, I know now it's crazy, but there are a lot of Zoom fit calls out there, Zumba or any kind of dance classes. I'm all for them. They're so fun. They're uplifting. They make you feel good about yourself.
Depending on the music.
Self-confidence. But there's so many out there. So my personal advice, those saved me from my postpartum depression because I actually had a couple of my girlfriends that had kids, and we went and did those classes. And we're so happy. We took our kids to the daycare, and we just did it. We're just like, we're glowing afterwards. We not only we sweat, we had good music. We kind of gave our self-care. So that was a cool time. That was our hangout spot.
It also depends on how good the music is. If it's crap.
So we did that slowly. Then I got into running. My friend Ari, we actually got really into running when you were like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah.
I did a lot of 5Ks, mini marathons. I can't even say that. Then eventually I did some long trails.
50K.
I did a lot because we lived on the beach, so I did a lot of running on the beach. I
should do
love
100K soon.
Yes, maybe.
You have capability.
I have capabilities. Yes.
Good legs.
So I did a lot of runs on the beach and walks on the beach. But running on the beach is very challenging if it's a soft sand, but it's really good for your entire body mechanics. Excuse me. So that was.
But it does.
Yeah.
It's more efficient.
Yes.
It's better on your legs.
It's less impact on your knees and your joints because of the soft. But what it does, it works more of your shins and your calves and your ankle mobility. So that's really good if you have any ankle mobility, running, walking more on the beach or the soft sand actually helps that because it flexes your ankle more. So just think about it. If you're at the beach, you should try and do some sprints there. So from there, what did I do? From there, I just started a workout routine, like I said, 2-3 times when I could. I was so busy. I was trying to fit in a workout, And my next setback was, and I think the most difficult was when I got through divorce because I was emotionally unbalanced. And it was a very difficult moment in my life. to overcome that. And because of what I was going through emotionally, I could not pursue any fitness routine or run or anything else. So I actually lost a lot of weight, and I did not sleep. So being sleep deprived, not eating properly.
Sleep deprived, you know, to gain weight?
No, usually lose weight. It depends. So for everybody it's different. But it's not good for your brain because what it does, it increases your cortisol level, your flight and fright response is very active, so you are in stress mode the whole time because your brain is not rested. So it's really bad. You can do your own research, you educate yourself on the brain connection and workout,
But what if it's
how that
good
impacts.
stress?
So you always need to remember sleep is the most important. You need to let your body rest, your mind, your brain rest, your nervous system, so you can function properly the next day. And as you age, it becomes more and more important. What you said, sorry.
What if it's good stress? Like you stress?
Good stress is amazing. So good stress is like when you get super excited about something, like you had a surprise.
Yes.
That's really good. That spikes your cortisol level, but it's a different kind. It also increases your endorphins, your serotonin level, so it gives you that feel-good moment. That's the same thing that you have when you like finish a workout. So you have a lot of people talking about how you feel pre-workout and how you feel after workout. So a lot of people feel like super sweaty after workout, but they still feel good. Their blood is flowing in the body, like they feel good, like they accomplished something. Whatever that is, a cardio session, height session, training session, whatever that is, right? Baker's back here. And the most sad setback, and this is the last one, was post my surgeries, my cancer treatment surgeries. I think it was almost a year? No, it was almost 6 months after I had my surgery, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, when you started bleeding?
No. When I went back and started working out, again, it's been a lot of blurs. So I had my surgery in April, and I think I started working out back in October. That's when we moved here.
Before you continue.
Yeah.
Here's how I feel during and after the workout. Like before, I just feel like, yay, doing something, yay. Then after, I'm like, yay, finished it. So enthusiastic. Yeah. I don't really feel much has changed because you don't really feel much of effects after. Not
But you
really.
feel good. Your body feels good. Like you feel like you did something. Like,
yeah,
you're.
but you don't really.
Not really.
No.
Because you're always active. You need to understand you're more active. So for adults, because we have jobs and we're sitting a lot, we're doing different things, and we have a lot of external stresses. For us, the workout, just the feel is completely different because we're not focused on tasks, we're focused on ourselves. So it's like in a self-care moment, we're doing a movement, we're working with our body, not with somebody else or with, things for external of us. So
It really depends on what it is for me.
and usually when you're working out, it's like meditation because you are so focused, like, hey, I need to perform this movement. Let's say I'm doing bicycle. I am so focused on the movement, on the breathing, because it's all about inhale, exhale, doing this, doing that. How your form, your movement, your position, inhale, exhale. So it's a lot of people don't understand fitness and the workout is actually a meditation session. You take it or you leave it because you are so focused on the music. Music is your go-to. And you are just going on the breath. You are focused on the breath. So remember, meditation is all about breathing, inhale, exhale. So that's interesting. If you never thought about it, approaching it from this point, that's why it gives you that feel-good moment because you're kind of cleansing your brain. You're not thinking about anything because you're so focused on the now, on the present, completing that workout that you're doing.
It also depends on what music you play because some make you feel better.
So when so why people having setbacks? So you're having setbacks because you had an injury, or you had a life event. So for females, like
Stress.
I said, you had you had a pregnancy, you are postpartum, so you're trying to get back. Your body's all out of that whack. You have that. You had an injury, and that sets you back. So you slowly go back into it. Then you just have a mental imbalance, which is a lot of stress. You're depressed. You feel bad about yourself. You just in that dark place that you don't see how you can overcome that because you have a lot of external situations happen in your life, you know, divorce, partner issues, kids issues, money issues. So there are a lot of there that impediment or create the obstacles for you to actually take care of yourself and get back into a fitness routine, right? So my last and final, and I'll try to be short. It's okay, we can do another 5 minutes. So my last one was, like I said, after cancer treatment. So it was 3 surgeries plus the biopsy, so it was like 5th surgery. So I started to work out. For me, it was I was super happy that I can go back and lift, because I lift before working out. I lift before you were born, so I actually was lifting.
Yeah.
I was doing squats when I was 22, 23, so I always did like fitness, but I always did not have anything structured or goals. I was just kind of going and
You're just doing it.
doing
for the
it.
fun of it.
I really just went in and did the work, but nothing structured right now. As I educated myself more, even after cancer after cancer treatments, I needed to educate myself more on how I should work out, what rehab movements I should do. So it was a lot of things that I need to educate myself and do a trial and error, because there's some things that I couldn't do. Then I was post-surgery, so I need to be careful what I do. So there are a lot of things that I just needed to pay attention to. So when I got into the gym, I was very excited. Of course, I always use the mat. I did body workout, so it was body weight. Then I was super excited when I got 8 pounds medicinal ball, and I could lift that ball over my shoulders, overhead. So I was trying to do overhead movements. Then I hold the ball when I did squats. I was super excited because I had so much pain in my, in my shoulders and in my arms. Because of my surgery, I had a lot of nerve damage because having the implants the way they're set up for my surgery, they're sewed in my muscles under the muscle pack. So it's a lot of nerve damage. So I had a lot of numbness, I had a lot of pain. So for me, moving more, I restructured my connections, my neural connections, and actually I became more comfortable with my movements. I had less pain, so I couldn't sleep in the night. And I don't know, you out there, if you all had any surgeries, you usually feel more pain during the night. If you're not moving, sometimes you feel pain more, especially if you have any neural damage. That's how I felt it during the night. Was not so much during the day, it was more during the night. And waking up was sometimes funny, having the numbness.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have wood hands and they're not moving. So that was fun, because I'm, you know, young
That's
and active.
this.
So that was a huge setback because, and it was a health, so it was illness related, health, and it was also very emotional because I really did not know how I should start this. So whatever setback you have, I think the emotional part is the difficult part, because that is when you fight with yourself, because you are your worst enemy.
Yeah, that is true.
And you need to seek professional help for that. I will highly recommend that, and join any groups. Reach out to your friends, your family for help. Don't be alone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't suffer in silence. Please don't. It's not necessary. You can just find and seek help and become healthy and well. So that's for everybody out there, my message. As of illness, you know, having a baby, postpartum, anything else, it's a process. Yes, you have pain. It's how you work through pain and how you make that decision to overcome the pain. And you go baby steps. It's all about baby steps, and you need to embrace the process. The attitude is, hey, today may be not great, but I still need to do it. So it's all about consistency. So those are the key points that I'm saying. So to overcome setbacks, you need to get into it. So remember, simple, 2 weeks out of any workout. For you to get back, you need to do slight, slow, moderate weight, body weight. Go easy on you. Remember, you need to build a discipline. It's very hard, but you need to. I understand it's not easy. I'm a single parent. You need to build a discipline. Remember what I said the other day? what discipline is. Remember this cool quote that I heard on some kind of podcast? So for you to have true freedom, right? True freedom. Peter's about to damage everything. True freedom. True freedom is for you to have true freedom, you need to have a solid structure. And this is amazing. When I heard this, it's like, this is so cool because it's so true. So all the successful people, all the well-known people in history, they all had a discipline. They created their own discipline. That's why they accomplished what they accomplished, and they created this freedom for themselves to be successful, to have abundance, to be well-known, and to be leaders in their field, whatever their passion was, right?
Yeah.
Science, construction, politics, art, whatever that is.
And another thing.
Yeah.
So how you feel like emotionally while doing this? So let's say like you have like a kid, you're stressed out and stuff. You have to focus on yourself sometimes. And if you're doing, let's say like you're doing it for you're working out, like you're a personal trainer, and like they ask you to do something and you just don't do it, and you just build up these excuses off other stuff. And just to be honest, that's your ego. That's taking
that's
its
the
part.
conversation you talked about Monday.
That's just your ego just taking its part and doing its job.
Right.
The bigger ego, that's an actual setback, is your ego.
Yeah, because it limits yourself.
Yeah.
It creates those boundaries around you. It's like, hey, this is all I can do. I'm afraid. I'm not going there. I'm not taking the next step.
Because if you don't take that next step, your ego will just be burst.
So how
Even bigger.
you can train your ego? Have you ever thought about that? Because I know you talk about this, but like, how can you train your ego?
Put everything aside for like an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Put some earbuds on, I don't care what you use.
Mm-hmm.
Put some music on
Okay.
and work out.
Or do a walk, or hike, or anything else, or do meditate, or like
do
any
a
activity
run.
that is for you,
Yes.
right? That will bring you health and well-being.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you'll also shorten your ego. So you're not just like, I have all
Yeah,
this.
so
I have to do
ego is connected to the brain, so it gives you this, you need to do this is who you are. Goes back to that body image, because
Yeah.
ego creates that huge body image.
Yeah. And self-image.
And self-image, it connects them, but in a negative way, because it
Yeah.
always puts labels
Yeah.
on it.
Like,
So this is who you are, and you cannot do this, you cannot do that. This is all your limit is because somebody told you, maybe in your childhood, maybe in adulthood, maybe your partner said something to you. So there were some things that you created, they're in your mind. So you kind of need to battle and overcome within yourself, because you are your worst enemy through ego, right? Is that what you're saying?
huh?
You are your worst enemy through ego. Even if you hear people that are there to support you, you have your family, you have your friends, you have your body, maybe you have a workout body, or who's there that really wants to support you, does workouts with you. That's amazing. Listen to them, because they're all positive, they're all there for you, and they're
all just
enjoying
here to
this.
support you.
Yeah.
They want to
Don't
help
be
you out.
critical with you and with them, because they don't want to hear that. They just really want to support you and be positive for you. So release all that, put the ego, say, hey ego, sit on the bench over there, take a deep breath, chill, and
Sit over here, not over there, over here.
yeah,
Don't
let
get the
me
spotlight.
let me take care of myself, right? So yeah, that was those are my setbacks. It's all about trial and error. Whatever setback you have, I think I just found out through my professional experience, the most difficult setback that I saw for a lot of people is physical. So they have an injury, and everybody has a different pain scale tolerance. So if you have a chronic pain, please check it out. But remember, you
Because those
can
are
alleviate
chronic
and eliminate your chronic pain through fitness by moving your body. It's all about
Because-
movement. I did it. I can attest to it. I can move my hands now. I am feeling healthy, well. I don't have numbness that I did. I don't have the pain that I did. And I had several surgeries, and I am not 20, and maybe I'm not older, but I'm still an active person, and I'm very excited. So I am a testimony towards that. I think that saved my life and removed pain from my life. I still have some pain, but that's a different story. It's just a tolerance level. I just don't have a chronic pain. So I think that's
Which is
amazing.
important.
And remember, then a huge other obstacle is the ego and
Yes.
the emotional prison that we're putting ourselves in, because we're self-depressed. We have an image about ourselves, and we just don't want to get out of that prison. And we don't want to get out of the prison and be in that darkness.
Yeah,
So we think that we are worth ourselves, we're this, we're that.
All right.
And we're like, no, I don't feel like, why should I do it? Why don't feel like? Sometimes I don't feel like either, but how you feel that is creating that discipline.
Just rephrased my whole speech.
So discipline, consistency, those are my two keys.
Yes.
And the third key is progression.
So
Yes.
wrapping this up because we're like,
Yeah,
few
but this is
minutes
exciting
over.
because I love the couch in springtime, so, and it's already dark outside, so this
yeah.
has been
So
fun.
I hope you all
So
enjoyed
setbacks.
today's episode of Katie Talk series.
Yeah.
Today was talking about overcoming setbacks and a little other things.
So
but
short, small tips. How you can overcome setbacks. Listen to good music. Go outside. Get some vitamin D. The sun increases your vitamin D levels, right? And also what it does, strengthens your immune system and releases that. As much as you connect with nature, it actually helps you to shift from negative stress life to something more of a well-being, positive attitude. That can also encourage you to get back into a fitness routine and just be active.
alright, so
Yeah.
that's all we have for today.
Drink
Make
a
sure
lot
you
of water and
subscribe.
sleep, right?
Make sure you hit us with a follow. Hopefully you all enjoyed today. Make sure you also join our group for some exclusive
Yeah,
stuff.
K&T Talk Series. Join our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. I know we're going slow, but we're very confident. We really are
Yep.
literally attached to this project, myself and Tristan.
Yep.
And we'll start doing a lot of workouts. Spring is coming, summer's coming. We're working for that beach buddies and just, feeling good about ourselves and sharing more of our, possibly we'll do like small things, small videos, short videos, and talk about different things as we progress more, right?
Yep. All right. So hopefully you all enjoyed, as we said.
Episode 7, How to Overcome Setbacks. Thank you so much for joining.
All right.
And yeah, have a good night.
Goodbye.